All right, welcome back again. Finally, we're out and about. We're on the Perkiomen Trail. We started out in Collegeville, and we got to Arcola Road. And if you want to find out how we got to this beautiful spot, stick around. All right, Perkiomen Trail, starting out in Collegeville, crossing the Collegeville Diner. This is the last place we were on the trail with Mrs. Lumberjack and her mother. And we will now cross Main Street and head into the business side of the trail here. Beautiful day. It's December 8th, almost 70 degrees. And yeah, December. I said December 8th, March 8th. All right, that was hard to navigate because the light for the pedestrians wasn't working. So, yeah, we waited there for a while and then finally went, even though it would never turn for us. So be wary of that. That's a pretty busy intersection right there. Main Street, and I guess it's third. First and third, I don't know, but yeah, very busy. And now, if I remember correctly, somebody said along here is the train station, or the old train station. It very well may be this building here. I'm not exactly sure. Or some type of building that was servicing the train, or I don't know, whatever. It may not even be this. It might have been over there, and now it's a parking lot for the diner, the Collegeville Diner, which we've come to before. It's not a bad place. Mileage, I don't know. I think to Yerkes Road, which just looks like there's limited parking, is about a mile and a half. And then after that there's a whole big, what do you call that? Business complex or whatever, with a bunch of businesses, parking lots. Dow is down in there, and then there's ball fields where we just went down there and kind of looked at it, and because of the ball fields, we feel like we could park towards the ball field and use what they call the loop trail to get around the business complex, and it joins up with the Perkiomen Trail, so that if we were going to stop at Yerkes Road, that is, that we could walk from that business complex on Arcola Road up to Yerkes and complete that portion of it if we didn't get there today.
Bottom way.
Indeed. There you go, another 5.5 mile sign. A little more official maybe. There's a place over here called the Barnyard. Not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up later. Maybe it's like a TSC or something like that. I don't know. A lot of cars in there. And we believe that down in there is Redner's. It's a grocery store on our way. Yeah, I'm really thinking so. A lot of businesses up in here. And soon we'll be coming down to 29, and I believe crossing over 29 to get to Yerkes. Okay, as promised or stated before, we are coming up on 29 here, and we'll be making hopefully a crossing that's a little better than at the Collegeville Diner, because that did not have us turning right away, or not turning, crossing. In fact, we never saw that you could walk across, so we finally just risked it. Let's see what happens here. Right here at the CVS. Let us see here. Yes, and then across the street where that Perkiomen sign is. So we're walking across 2nd Avenue, and now we're on the Perkiomen Trail to Oaks. And here we are again. Now this looks to be a little less businessy. Yeah, there's houses around and all that, but it looks like truly to be the actual where the railroad came through. A lot of people out today. It's been the first really nice day. Coming here at the end of the winter. Okay, mile marker 5. Just back there a little bit with the Wawa on 29. You might be able to see the building through there. We're heading towards, let's say, 422, basically. The direction we're going right now is towards 422 at Collegeville Oaks. Collegeville, not Malvern, Phoenixville, I guess. Montclair would be the first town you come to before Phoenixville if you were to make a right off of 422 heading east. You could just stay the course and go towards Montclair, Phoenixville, or make a left, go underneath 422 and go towards Collegeville. Coming up on Yerkes Road, Yerkes. Now this looks like it used to be some industry back in the day or something to that effect. I mean, there's a couple homes along here, but this is like nothing. It's like kind of untouched back in here, and it's right off of 29, which is up that way. The trail goes to our left, but yeah, 29's up that way. We go to our left a little bit and down here to the trail, and then straight ahead the road dead ends because the bridge is out down here. And don't ask me how long that's been out, I have no idea. But straight ahead where that car is parked, you can see the red and white. There was a bridge across there, which is no longer. Looks like it's fairly long. And here we are. Now we think there's a no parking sign right there, but there's people parked. Well, out here, like this grass strip takes up a lot of it, and then it curls off, and so we're thinking it may be all right to park here beyond the no parking sign, but then further up it's a private drive after that. So what we decided to do was start on Collegeville where we knew for sure we could park there. I think we really could park here, and yeah, so now we're going to try to make it the rest of the way to that industrial park or complex where Dow was, that we scouted out beforehand. And I don't think it's going to be that long. I mean, so far we've really only walked a half a mile or so. I don't think that's much farther. Pretty. Onward we go. And there is the Perkiomen. Wow. Good to see that old friend. So, when we went up to Dow, which, let's zoom in, earlier to kind of check this out, we thought maybe we could park up in there, but it's saying all of that. Oh, let me unembiggen it. So even though there's a baseball field and tennis courts and this and that, I guess that loop trail that runs around this place, we don't have access to. So I don't think there's a place to go to the bathroom or park or whatever. So our next adventure on this trail will have to come from somewhere down Arcola Road. There was a spot there. It looked like you could park 2 vehicles maybe. Didn't have any signs, so yeah. There we are, 3.75. So we've come 1.75 miles. Still passing by that large industrial complex, business complex, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm thinking not too far. It looks straight ahead. It looks like as if the road slants to the left, and that's how Arcola Road, or whatever that road is that dumps into Arcola, kind of goes. So I think we're not very far at all. Again, 2 oaks. I haven't seen a car straight ahead yet, so maybe that's not the road I'm thinking of, but it kind of reminds me of it. Still the Perkiomen Creek to our left. It looks really up and flooded. I know I mentioned 100 times probably. It is really up. Glad this section was saved and like nothing's going on here. It's really pretty. I'm sure in the summertime it looks even prettier. Of course, you're going to be able to see a lot of it because of the foliage. Starting to get to the end of our journey today. I can just see off to my left the bridge out there. Just a little beyond that is an area where I think we can park. There might be other areas that I wasn't able to see from maps, but yeah, and I think we're going to be about 2.5 miles in. Nothing crazy, but for our first hike in a while, pretty good. It's been relatively flat, which is a good thing too. And it's been interesting to see and be out in nature a little bit. Of course, you might see some artwork too. Look at that. Little wine bottle art. Very nice. Many different brands of wine or liquor showcased. And look at an old home site here, man. It's like ramparts for a fort or something. And up here, not exactly sure the name of the road. We'll find out shortly. We're going to be crossing over it and then going through a little section of weeds or woods, and then I think we cross over and get closer to the creek. There's like a light at the intersection where the bridge is. Pretty little area. Little footbridge. Ah, look, this place off to our left has a driveway that goes over the creek. Oh, that is so wild. That is wild. Wow. That is pretty cool. It reminds me of Trexlertown Game Preserve, whatever it's called now. Their driveway, they have to cross that water. That is so neat. Oh, wow. Must be tough in the wintertime when it's all iced over. Alright, we gotta be careful here. We're crossing the road. What? Not getting the name of this road. No, Arcola's down here. Yeah, it was. And there's the bridge that's I was talking about. But I don't think this is Arcola Road. I think across that bridge is Arcola. Nevertheless, this is a neat little area here.
Yes.
We're back. I had a little stone in my shoe. Right to the left here is that building that I think in the next video will probably reveal to you as far as what it looks like from the front. It's an old place there. Not sure what it did or anything like that. Maybe I'll try to find out some information beforehand so I can come with the receipts, as the kids all say today. It's really pretty down in here. Cider Mill Road is what we're crossing here. So maybe it was Arcola Road up there. I don't know. So we're going to try to cross this. We'll be back. All right. Thanks for coming along. First time out, quite some time. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys had a good enough winter. Could stand the snow wherever you are. Maybe some of you are out in California, down in Florida, and didn't get so much. But glad to be with you again. And we'll see you next time on Lumberjack in the Woods.